Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be talking about how to create a table using HTML. Now moving on, we see this is today's lecture overview. Learn about the basics of tables, create simple two-dimensional tables and format of the tables, creating tables with complex structures. Next is Introduction to tables. Tables are grids that are made up of rows and columns. The intersection of a row and column is called a cell. Table can contain text, additional markup, other tables, images, and just about anything else. Tables are block level elements. Much has changed about tables from HTML4 to HTML5. Use tables to render truly tabular data. Use CSS for presentation in this regard. CSS has replaced some table functionality. I'll use the new construct in this lecture to support good habits. Basic table tags. The table tag is the outermost tag and it marks the table. The deprecated border attributes defines the width of the border surrounding the table, and the tr tag that appears inside the table tag and marks the table rows. Td. The td tag appears inside the tr tag and it defines the table data or it defines the cell. Moving on. Basic table tags. Now here we are trying to create a table with 2 pixel border. Now here we have table where border equals to tr and the 2 is mentioned within the double quotes, so it mentions the size of the border of the table which we are going to create. And then we have the next tag is tr, and then within it creates a table row, and within the tr we have td, and td has column 1 and column 2. So after td and column 1 we instantly close the td tag using slash td, and then we have another table data which is td again column 2. So and then we close tr. This is the end of first table row, and then we start the next table row. It starts with tr and then td data 1 slash td data 2 slash td, and then moving on we see this is the table that has been created. This is the table border which is of the size 2, and then here we have created in row 1 we have created 2 columns, and then the data for this is column 1 and column 2. For data for row 2 and column 1 and column 2 is data 1 and data 2, and then wait a minute this individual intersection of a row and a column is called a cell. This thing is called a cell. Moving on, we are going to learn about table captions and headers. The caption element appears as a child of a table and contains the table's title. The caption appears just above the table itself. The th element is similar to the tr element, but it contains a table's header. The header is typically emphasized. Now, caption monthly savings, it is the name of the table, entire table, and then here we still have the border size as 2, and then starting with the tr, this is the table row, and then we use th tag as table heading. For th month it is taken as column 1's table heading, and then again th savings slash th, we have closed the th. It the savings goes as the heading table heading for the second column, and then slash tr we are closing the table row, and then create another tr, say January, and then td 100, which is the month goes as January, and then the entry for savings is $100, and then it goes on. We can make how many ever entries we want using this, and I don't think I have to explain each and every entry in detail. So moving on, tables. In tables we are talking about grouping. The t-head, t-foot, and t-body tags are used to group table parts, header, footer, and body. Note that t-foot must appear after t-body. It is used for dynamic table scrolling, which most browsers do not yet support. These are also logical or semantic rather than physical elements. Now looking at table attributes. The border attribute defines the thickness of the table border. the value is measured in pixels. Then next we have cell padding attribute that defines the number of pixels from the cell wall to the cell content. And then cell spacing attribute defines the number of pixels between cells. Now cell spacing is the white space between two cells. So it's called cell spacing, and then cell padding defines the number of pixels from cell wall to cell content. Now inside a cell, the cell wall, imagine a rectangular cell having a cell wall and then the content within it. The distance between that is called as cell padding. This is how a table attribute looks. Looking at this, we have set the cell padding to 5 pixels. This is how it looks. And then we have set both cell padding and cell spacing to 5. This is the space between the cell wall and the data within it. Going on. Now column and cell attributes. We have align. It justifies the text within the columns to left, right, and center. We have width. The width of the column uses relative or both absolute widths. Width equals 25%, which means 25% of the table, and width equals 100 pix, which means the width will be set to 100 pixels. V align, vertical alignment values. The V align is the vertical alignment of the data within the table. Now using this, the values can be given as top, middle, bottom, baseline, and etc. Support These are supported by tables too. Next, table columns. We have the call tag that appears as a child of the table or call group tag and describes formatting for the entire column. It is often easier than formatting individual rows or cells. The call group tag is used to apply formatting to several columns. Now we have a column example here. This center the data in the first column and right justify the second column. Now table, we have set the border as 1, and then column, we are aligning the columns data as call align equals center. Here the value center is within the double quotes, and then we close it and then call align right. So we have aligned it in the center and then at the right. We're looking at cell spanning. Some tables have cells that should span multiple rows and columns. This we are talking about row span attribute, which is used to create a cell that spans multiple rows, and then column span attribute that is used to create a cell that spans multiple columns. We'll be looking at the example. Look here. Here the 17.22 data it spans 3 columns, whereas first, second, and third also spans 3 columns. And then, yeah, looking at this, we can understand what cell span means, which is row spanning and column spanning. Thank you for watching the video.